How's it going? This is Cameron at WeStock, and I'm going to talk about the audience summary today and how to import your audience into WeStock. It really is the first step you want to take when working with WeStock. It gives us the ability to see what your total audience growth is in the time frame that you've been on the platform, and it also gives us the ability to refine and understand where your audience shops, the demographic data on that consumer base, and just make the audience that you've already collected a lot more actionable for retail growth. So going here, we can see this brand that just joined a couple months ago. They imported an audience of 11,000 plus shoppers. We've grown the audience by 5,000 plus new shoppers in that time period. And then we can see what the total audience size is now. Again, you have full ownership of that audience, and the imported audience doesn't go anywhere. They don't go on our app. They don't go to other brands. They're safe inside of your dashboard. Here we can see the confirmed purchases through our rebates, how many people who have repeat bought, and then how many of the new consumers we brought in match basically for a WeStock panel. So this means they're high intent shoppers, but they also have full profiles inside the WeStock dashboard. So you can ask them questions about packaging, questions about flavor, SKU optimizations, whatever you want to do. Basically view this as a panel of consumers that are available for you to tap into whenever needed. Scrolling down here, we have a few quick actions that are pretty self-explanatory. The audience profile, our goal, whether you're on our pro tier and you're working with our CS team or you're on a self-serve team, is like, let's get these as close to 100% as possible. We know that that's difficult, but it does give you a lot more access and ability just to understand who your shopper is, and it makes that a lot more actionable. We can see the age breakdown and the gender breakdown of the consumer base that you've uploaded, where we have that demographic data. We can see the breakdown of where your customer bases are, and then obviously overlay that with the stores that you're in. And then once you sign in, you'll be able to see this, but this basically gives you an overlay of your brand and other brands that consumers are interacting with. So maybe you're a beverage brand and you see they're interacting with a salty snack brand and you want to do a collaboration. We just want to show you what other brands that consumers are also engaging with. How do I actually import the audience? Well, you're going to go here to your import tab. Just drag and drop your CSV if you don't work with Klaviyo. If you do have a Klaviyo account, which most of our brands do, you're going to want to import that and then integrate with Klaviyo, meaning that once you begin this import, from that point on, consumers that you upload will populate inside of WeStock, and the WeStock customers that you capture will populate inside of Klaviyo. So that integration is a huge unlock for our brands. You'll be able to see that import history as well. And this will kind of show you your last 10 imports and just kind of see the status of them. That's it for this tab. For the next module, we'll be going through the Explore and segmentation pieces. Thanks so much.